Good evening, everybody. Good evening. How are we all doing today, guys? How are we all doing today? Welcome, one and all. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. We are back with some more Honkai Star Rail. Let me just move this over here and hopefully get the stream stuff up so that I can actually see that we're live. Yep, we're good. We are good indeed. Let me just ping everybody that we're live right now. Let's see how everything is going to go. Let's just do this live right now. Come hang out. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Put it in the Discord that we're live. But yes, hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's having a good evening so far and doing well. Let me know if everything looks fine. I've made some changes to the settings and everything, so it should be a little bit better. I've boosted up the bitrate and also the frames and quality, so hopefully should be okay. Let me just quickly check how much stamina do I have. Okay, we have that much. Let me go and use up the stamina here in Divergent, I think, really quickly. Oh yeah, point rewards have been refreshed. Oh, that's good. Well, that's something I can do as well, I guess, today. No, but I was going to start with this because I need to farm. Where is the piece I want to farm? Is it this one? No, that's Rutilant. Is this some? Yes. We're going back to Inner Salsaro. It's been a while since I farmed this domain, to be quite honest, or this area. Let's do this. We've only got two double rewards left. So I've clearly not gotten anything good because I've definitely been getting screwed over a little bit. Let's do this, let's do that, and then refresh my techniques, and then do this. I was like, wait a second, why can I not do this? All right. But yeah, I'm farming this for a SABER because I think, to be honest, I personally think that this will probably be one of her better pieces. It's gonna be either this Glamoth or Rutilant. I'm hoping it's Salsoro because it would make the most sense to increase her ultimate and follow-up damage and stuff, especially when she can also get extra crit rate as well. I think it'll be the best choice, to be honest. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to wait and see, but I think this will be the best option personally to me, quite frankly speaking. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, let me know if the quality of the stream is okay. I'm gonna switch on the fan just so that there's more cool air coming towards me, to be quite honest. Energy regenerate, shit. I was kind of really hoping that would be something better. Basically what I'm looking for is wind damage and attack with HP, not HP, crit damage, crit rate, speed, basically. Because I'd imagine that she's going to be the exact same. I've not seen anything suggesting otherwise, because usually, obviously, while I don't look into the kits in detail, really, to be honest, I like to get a bit surprised, to be honest. I generally get an idea of what to expect from the unit purely because of you know, what people talk about and stuff everywhere, because let's not get it twisted, it's difficult to stay away from spoilers, sadly, so we just have to kind of endure it. Oh, come on. All of these Salsoro pieces and not a single one is good. Sounds about right, to be honest. Hello, Justin. Welcome. Not a single good piece. Alright, let's see. Okay, come on. But yeah, to be honest, you know what I should probably do? Let me move this over. Oh, not this. Honestly, can I not move this over here? Is there any way to do this? 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Layout editor. Can I have it like this? No, that's not how it works. I want to move my chat over here, but I can't. I'm gonna have to figure that out after stream. How's my Saber savings? I would say fairly good. I mean, it depends on what I'm targeting for, because I'm still not sure exactly what I want to really go for. In terms of Saber, I mean, bare minimum E2S1 as always, pretty much. But like, and for E2S1, I'm more than fine. To be honest, I'll easily get E2S1. It's not even a question. Just based on track records in both Hoyo games, the amount I have for Saber is more than enough for E2S1. But it's a question of if I want to go for more. If I want to go for more, gonna be a little bit more tricky. but I also kind of want to try and get a copy of obviously Archer's light cone as well if possible, and if I can maybe, you know, be a little bit more greedy and go for Finon as well, so then obviously things get a little bit more tricky. But if I'm not going to go for Finon and I'm going to save it for a rerun, because to be honest, for me Finon, it's not a priority to have him as a character that I'm going to use day in day out. It's probably going to be more of a collector's thing, so I'm probably not going to get his light cone until much later if I want to. So for me, it's not really a problem. I'm okay when it comes to my Stellar Jades and passes. Obviously, we'll get another 5 before the banner releases. So that's going to be 21, plus when the banner drops and everything, that's going to be another 10 passes. So let's say we're going to be going in with 30 passes and basically around 75,000 Stellar Jades because of logins, resets to Pure Fiction. I'm going to be I still have to do my events. I haven't finished off the Legend of Galactic Baseball. We're going to be doing that today. And we'll go from there. If I were to be a little bit cheeky, 1 second. I want to see how much would this be now if I were to convert it immediately. No, not here. Stellar Trade. There we go. 458. So I would basically be going into the banner with about 480, 490 pulls, which, yeah, like I said, more than enough for E2S1 at least, but depending on what I'm targeting beyond that or for other units, then it's a question of being a little bit more cautious. I personally think I'm going to have to skip Finon, unfortunately, and I'm probably going to go for E2S1 plus Light Cone for Archer, E2S1 Saber, Light Cone Archer, so that way E0S0 for Archer. And obviously then come back to Finon when he comes back, and then save everything else for like Cyrene and stuff like that. I'm Cook, Saber secondary. I'm going on all in for my guy Finon. I respect that, to be honest. That is a fair shout, to be honest. He looks pretty darn cool. I've seen his animations, of course. It's one of those things that just, obviously when it first dropped, it was everywhere, of course, right? I don't know if you've seen it, but I unfortunately saw it. I would have loved to have been shocked by it during the live stream, even though it would have been very spoilery for what was going to happen in the story, but kind of inevitable what was going to happen in the story. It would have been still cool, sick to see it happen, you know, live, you know, on a live stream. It would have been so cool. I got 27k Orneric shards and 40k jades and 25 passes. So basically about the same as I do, if not a little bit less maybe, but still about the same-ish, if give or take, right? That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all, I would say. Especially if you're going, well, it depends on what you're targeting for Finon. If you're going E6S1 or E6S5, then yeah, you're cooked. But if you're doing E2S1 as well, which I think, to be honest, for most units is the bare minimum, I think you should be okay, to be honest. I think you should be fine. I want to go to here so that I can start this galactic baseballer shenanigans, because I haven't, like I said, I haven't done much, to be honest. So I want to kind of get back into the groove of things here, because yeah, obviously so many more jades for me to collect, so many more things for me to collect. So let's get started. Hey, let's get started with this. For every level 1 increase, all allies crit damage. Oh baby, you speak my language with that. We speak my language. Where is RMC? There she is. All right, there we go. What do we have here? What are the weapon recommendations? Summon, launch, focus, launch. Okay, have I upgraded everything? I clearly have upgraded everything, so let's go in. But yeah, we'll let this we'll let the team cook. We'll let the team cook. Flaming scepter is our initial start. Okay, that's fine. Demon King's treasure grants at least 3 rewards, increases the chance of getting 5 rewards. After summoning this at the end of the wave, if all enemies in the current wave have been defeated, team level increases by 1. Is that guaranteed 1 level? Yeah. I was aiming for E6S1 to be honest. That's gonna be a little bit tricky. I mean, it depends on one, I guess, your win luck. For one, if you win all 50/50s, then I think you should be fine. Especially because you'll be getting a lot of currency back in return from, you know, your Finon pulls, plus your 4-star pulls and stuff like that, right? In theory, that should be the case. But again, it's just a lot of, like, it's luck-based in that situation, sadly. That's very luck-based. I'm gonna reset and see what we have here. Yeah, let's go for Carbonated Shooter, because that's a new one, I think. I could have gone for that, actually, on Accessory, but that's okay. That is a sick one, low-key, you know? That is actually pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that to deal damage to us, to be honest, but that's a sick weapon, to be honest. Worked so well with Casteries actually though. Because yeah, I think the 1 second, sorry, I'm looking at the weapon recommendations. It's all of those, okay. I think the amount we would require, if I recall correctly, yeah, let's get this. I just want to get all the weapons we need usually. I think because it's 14,400 for obviously you know, that 50-50 pity or, you know, guaranteed pity, right? 14,400 this or 90 pulls, right? You're not gonna need a whole 90. Usually you get it at 75-ish. Let's say 75. So 75 times 7 basically is what you need, which should be around about 50,000 something, 50 to 60,000. But again, depends on your luck. Really, it depends on your luck massively. You're not guaranteed it, sadly. It would be nice, but you're not guaranteed it, unfortunately. It all comes down to hoping and praying you get lucky. I've been saving in Wuwa too. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, based on what's coming up from what I've seen, it looks pretty sick. I like some of the designs they're going for, man. It looks pretty cool to me. It really does. It really does. All right, let's see this. There we go. Make sure we get those victories, baby. Let's just do this. Let's keep leveling up everything that we can. But yeah, I can understand saving in Wuba too, because yeah, those units look pretty darn cool. HSR my only gacha? No. I play HSR and Genshin, and I'll be playing the Persona gacha when it comes out. So those are my only gachas. And that will be my only gachas I play. I have no interest in trying to do any more than that, to be honest, low-key. I'm more than fine. I've had my time. I've done my time of playing many gachas. I'm gonna take a step back and only play those 3 or 4. Those 3 pretty much, not 4. I played P5X on CN server. Nice. How did you find it? I just didn't want to play it because for me, if I'm playing a Persona gacha game, it's also for the story. So if I know there was a translation thing, but I wanted the like official Atlas seal of approval one, if possible, to be honest. All right, there we go. Let's cook these guys. Nice, good damage. It was pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, I've been hearing it's very free-to-play friendly comparatively. Like there's no insane like ranking mode or anything of that sort or anything. There's like leaderboards for guilds, but they don't give you rewards or anything, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I think I don't mind a gacha game if it is not like, well, one, time costly, and number 2, also trying to basically, you know, make us have to be the best, otherwise we don't get anything, kind of thing. Which in my opinion is good that they don't do that. That's very nice of them. Because yeah, I've heard that the end game modes are too bad. The events some of the events are permanent, some of the events go away, but like also just generally as well, like end games are pretty easy to achieve, and then dailies are like 5-10 minutes, which is perfect for me personally. That's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. Their banner systems are good if JP adopts them. Yeah, I mean, well, JP and EN basically. It's coming to both, so yeah. Well, it should be adopted. I'd imagine if it is a similar style, then it should be. Because yeah, I know what you're talking about. The what was it called? It was exclusive bond banner, I think it is, which is very good. 110 pulls for guaranteed. 100% pull is amazing to me personally. Don't have to worry about getting shafted or not. Much better, and obviously weapon banners are also much cheaper as well. 70 pulls for weapon. So if you think about it, if you're going for weapon plus character, at most you'll be spending about 160, 170, which is not bad at all. Well, my thing is CN gacha has gacha regulation, so it might be why it exists. HSR and Genshin would have to go through the same if that was the case. I disagree with that. HSR and Genshin, Wuba, these are all CN gachas, so I would imagine that they'd also have to have it if that was the case. Something of that sort. Wait, are we going all the way? No. I was kind of hoping. Okay, I thought for a second, I was like, I'm not done with this yet. No? Also, if I mean, you'd have to probably check, but if it's on the if it's on the Taiwanese version and Korean versions, then it has to be on the other versions as well. It doesn't make any sense otherwise. Let's see. Let's do this. No, I mean, the best thing to do is just check if the Korean version and Taiwanese versions have it. If they have it as well, then they'll definitely have it in the other versions as well. There's no reason to not have it. Because the Taiwanese version is a completely different, like, publisher and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. But if they have it as well, then that's probably been shared. And it has to be in the other ones as well. No, I get you're not saying it won't have it, but I'm just saying why I don't think it makes any sense, because yeah, I mean there's no reason for it not to be in the other ones as well. There we go, very nice. I really like the lucky roulette animation and noise. It's very nice. Very soothing, very soothing. Alright, I just need the ultimate weapon for that thing, man. Come. Prepare for trouble since he has Nightly, and make it double, will tell you. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Team Rocket shenanigans in this game. You gotta be kidding me. It happened to me before in other gachas, just a thought from what I haven't experienced. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Fair enough. I was really hoping it would go for the 5-er, but it's fine. My friend, I shall inherit the mantle of your noble belief. Alright, buddy. Okay, buddy. Alright, let's do this. Oh, brother. At least my game doesn't just drop frame rates now when the dragon comes up. Finally. Dog, my PC, my laptop, when it was trying to do this to the best of its capabilities, oof, it weren't good, man. It was struggling big time. It's just me, or Demon King boy over there is not taking any damage. He's taking some damage, not much, but yeah. Alright, there we go. HSR and Genshin need to take the Wuwa idea of being able to get 2 dupes from the exchange shop. Yeah, but they'd have to then also change, I think, because I remember Wuwa gives you just generally a little bit more as well in terms of the rebates, if you want to call them rebates, basically, right? They'd have to obviously start giving a little bit more, because otherwise you wouldn't get it for like eons, basically, it feels like. But I wouldn't mind it either, to be honest. I wouldn't mind it at all. At least for some units I'd use it. I wouldn't use it for every unit, so yeah, but yeah. Because I think Wuwa gives you more. From when I remember playing it when I first started it, it does tend to give you a little bit more. And even then, it does still take some time to accumulate it as well. In a game like Genshin, it would probably take way longer. I don't remember the amounts and stuff, I'll be honest and say that. Again, like I said, I only played Wuwa for like a couple of weeks or a month nearly. I think I played it for literally a patch and a bit. But, yeah. No, I get that. I mean, yeah, I mean, absolutely. I absolutely get that as well. No doubt about it, but yeah. I'm just saying, I would think that it would need you to have a lot more as well, because I'd imagine they'd probably... I mean, let me just check one thing after this, once we're done with this run. Because I don't remember how much 4 stars cost in this one. It's like, what, 200, 100, something like that? Because I know the tickets themselves cost 20. But if the 4 stars... I mean, because see, the light cones I know cost about 200 star glitter. I think it is 200. If they're gonna sell new characters, I don't think they're gonna price it under like 350 or 300 or 350, to be honest. It's gonna be more. So, for me personally, in that situation, I mean, you're not getting it in one banner. Obviously, you'd have to just accumulate it over time. Is what I would say, right? Is 360 per limited dupe. And how many do you get per pull? Like 4 stars and 5 stars, how much do they give you that of their currency? Because it also depends on that, right? Because HSR gives you 20 a 4-star, 20 per 4-star after E6, of course, 8 per light cone, and then I don't remember the rest, to be honest. I think it's like 4-star copy is, or 5-star dupe is 40. I don't know what gives you at E6, to be honest. Limited light cone is 20, or 5-star light cone is 20. I did 6 multis and went from like 150 to 260 or 270 or so. 6 multis is, so well, let's say 120 divided by 6. So you get 20 a pull, basically, a multi as well. Okay, so yeah, I mean, about the same then as HSR, pretty much. Then yeah, I would probably say yeah. I mean, it makes sense, 350, 360. So give or take, yeah. So you'd have to do about 18 multis to basically get one copy, effectively. Assuming you get 120 per 6 multis. So 18 multis would be what you require then. If my math is not failing me. Because 120 times 3 is 360. So if 126 multis, 6 multis times 3, 18 multis. So you'd have to basically do a full double loop, effectively. That wouldn't be bad at all then, if that was the case, to be honest. Alright, let's do that. Alright, please give me more. Give me a lot of weapons or levels. Give me the fiber. Hey, there we go. Will I get a heroic weapon from this? Doubt it. I doubted it. Oh no, it did give me a legendary weapon. We'll take that. Very nice, very nice. You would need less if 4 stars on the banner were E6 because you get more from those. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying based on HSR, if it's 20 per and it was 360, 6 multis would still give you 120 because you get 20 from a dupe of a character in HSR. When it's post E6, you get 20. So yeah. Let's just do this. Oh, I'm not complaining. I got an achievement for that. I mean, at least Castries is cooking with this. But yeah, it depends also on how many 4 stars you get per multi. Do you get an extra 4 star? Or do you get a light cone instead of a character? Because the light cone only gives you 8, remember? Not 20. There's a lot of variables there. So it would still take you... I mean, on average, let's say it'll take you 20 multis at least, maybe. Maybe more, maybe less, depending on your luck. But yeah. That would be my guess. Again, that's just rough estimates. Rough estimates and general estimations. General estimations. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's just do this. Just to get more crit rate, crit damage. Again, the only reason why I don't think they do it is because they'd have to do it. No, I'm not. Yeah, I know. I mean, if they adopt the idea, fantastic. But they'd have to again, like I said, it would have to... They'd have to make some changes and adjustments is what I'm saying. Because... Or not necessarily changes and adjustments, but they'd have to make it so that it suits their system a lot better. And make it achievable as well. Because if it's unachievable or it takes like 50 years to achieve it, then what's the point kind of thing? You know what I mean? Obviously, you're gonna... Maybe making it unachievable from a business standpoint makes more sense because obviously people will want to spend more, but then you could make an argument and say then they're being too greedy. So this is where getting the balance right would be a little challenging, but I mean, they just need to take their setup and just see from there what they want to do kind of thing, you know? It's not too difficult. In my opinion, it's not too difficult. Alright, not bad. Alright. My big dragon is barely doing damage, even though it's literally cooked for like 1.6 million. That's impressive. Wow, amazing. All right, there we go. Now we can just go for accessories and stuff. All right, there we go. I have 56k gems and 58 tickets ready for Carti. Oh, you're going for Cartithia or whatever her name is? That's cool. I thought you were going for one of the other guys coming in like that Rome-based area or whatever it is. Hey Gil, very fun event with the weapons. Oh, I love this event, man. This is my favorite event HSR has done because they did the previous iteration, and the previous iteration is a lot of fun. It's just big numbers, man. Big numbers always make everybody happy. Let's not get twisted. I mean, it still doesn't solve my problems with HSR's events generally being non-existent pretty much, but yes. But yeah, what's up, Tony? Hopefully you're doing well, mate. Hopefully you're doing well. Cartithia. There you go. Lover? Nice. Yeah, she looks... I've seen her design. It's not bad, is what I would say. I'm not... obviously, character-wise, I can't say much, but I'm just going based on design. Personally, I wouldn't say, like, would be my favorite character design I've seen, but definitely very pretty. What is this? Fire imaginary, ice this. Okay, we'll just go with this. Fuck it. No, I've seen both. I saw that splash art and I've seen both. It looks pretty cool. I mean, I think it's a pretty cool concept for sure. Arguably could have been also just bringing it back to HSR and Genshin a little bit, but could have been implemented with certain characters in Genshin and HSR. Speaking of one, Trivi is one, of course, example, right? But yeah, no, I mean, very cool concept. Just, I wouldn't say like design-wise, like, oh, blows me away kind of thing. Definitely there are some designs in WooBa that I absolutely like, for sure. Zani nearly got me back playing the game. Yeah, I was gonna say Zani was freaking cool to see. I mean, to be honest, any white-haired girl, thumbs up from me, baby. always. Literally, Fei Xiao nearly got me. Yi Shuen in Zenless nearly got me to come back to the game. Skirk's getting me in Genshin. I just... White-haired girls in gacha games, thumbs up from my end. Absolute thumbs up from my end. But yeah. Jian is cool as fuck as well. Yeah, no, it's... he's also pretty darn cool, to be honest. For me, it's white-haired or redheads. Absolute... Like, I will be there. I will be there to summon. I will be there. We will be there to summon for her. We will be there to summon. I haven't seen her. Shia Kona. Let me have a look. I'll have a look. Kona. She looks nice. Yeah, she looks nice. I like her design. I like the horns and everything. That's cool. Very nature-based, it seems like, for sure. That guy doesn't look strong at all. Of course, maybe it's because I'm too strong. Okay, buddy. All right, you cook. You keep cooking. All right, we got some new equipment. Rune bot, prayers of beauty, and some accessories. Why are the Demon Kings so mean? Minions so mean? They sprayed substandard additives all over Sugar Frost Planet, made the place a junk food. Processed sugar can be harmful. Okay, buddy. I'm going to head deeper into Demon King's territory. All right. Alright, we're MO78. This is what used to be Miniature Planet. It's so quiet here because those dangerous beings have run away. Okay, buddy. Yeah, I realize that. She looks very pretty, I will say, yeah. I wasn't too sure initially, but she definitely looks nice. Oh, break damage. Alright, we'll just use our OG squad. I ain't complaining. Okay, we'll upgrade this. We'll get more EXP. We'll do that. What do I want? I'm not sure what do I want next. Can't do any of those. That'll be useless. What I might do is go for attack boost. Do that, and I'll just upgrade my weapon damage. Yeah, sure. Just go for a general spread. Just go for a general spread. All right, let's see. What did it say for weapons? I didn't see. She sings with her out like Robin and Astra. What's with this obsession to release like idol-based characters, man? That's crazy. Oh, that's actually a sick one. Just having an accessory and weapon go up a level will be really nice. Nice, nice, nice. What was the weapon recommendations? I didn't even see. Oh, we got 5 slots now. Nice. Okay, okay. So, prayers, this, baseball, and this. Okay. We'll... Okay, let's just do this and this. Oh no, let's just exclude this weapon. Because we didn't need the sun one, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get this. And then we'll get Preserve Beauty. I want to see what these all do. I like seeing all the weapons and stuff. What did you say about HSR events? Non-existent? I mean, when I say non-existent, I just feel like they don't do more than 2 events per patch, which I feel so weak in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand, you know, DU tends to make up a lot of the events in HSR, right? You know, Simulated Universe and Divergent and stuff. Fair enough. But still, I feel like, yeah, once you're done with Divergent, which, to be honest, like, most people do it like once, maybe twice a week if you're lucky. Oh, there needs to be more events. Like, if you look at Genshin, you get 3 to 4 events, maybe usually 4 events per patch. You know, I don't know what Wuba does, to be honest. Zenless has quite a lot as well, right? I think Zenless, I from what I remember when I played it for the first couple of patches, I think it was, what, 3 or 4 events per patch as well. Generally, they tend to give a decent amount, in my opinion. Let's reset. Let's reset. Come on, man. Give me something new here, man. Yeah, of course. Depends on, like, the events and stuff. I think, obviously, this patch was anniversary patch, no? Or am I mistaken? Or am I thinking it was last time? Either way, point being, like, Genshin, during its anniversaries or Lantern Rites, usually 5 to 6 events. Regularly, 3 to 4 events. Zenless, a lot of events, and I'm pretty sure for the anniversary coming up, there's gonna be a lot of events as well. Surely, right? Again, I haven't looked too much into Zenless's next patch, but I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of events. No doubt about it. I would be very, very surprised if it didn't. But then we come on to this, and it's like, well, guys, where's the event? Where's the events? Like, we look at the anniversary patch for HSR and it's like, what, 3 events at most? Come on now. Come on now, we gotta be doing better than that. Yeah, I mean, look, for me as well, like... See, the thing is, I'm not... fine, it's a side game, and I understand that, but at the same time, right? Even if it's a side game, an event... It's not like an event takes, like, 50 hours to complete, to be fair, right? This is the main event, and this doesn't take you 50 hours to complete. Hello, gamer, by the way. Welcome to the stream, mate. Like, if I were to say a main gacha game I have, it's probably Genshin, for me personally, and I am more than content with what it has as well. But, like, yeah, you just need one extra event, and it doesn't even have to be like a super crazy event. Even if it's like a mini game event or something, you know? That's all you realistically need. Literally, deadass, you just need to have like an event that gives you like, what, like, I don't know, a Tetris minigame or something, I don't know. Something like that would be more than enough, I think, for a lot of people. I'm pretty sure, did we have a Tetris minigame in HSR? I feel like we did, but maybe that's why I remembered it, but I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. But either way, my point being is it feels like we need more. Alright. Like Zenless Zero can be considered a kite. I think, yeah, if you think about it, in my opinion, all the Hoyo games, as long as you don't have PvP, any gacha game can be counted as a side game in that situation, because you play it on the side. You don't need to actively play it. There's no need for you to actively play it, in my opinion. But I get what you mean as well. Alright. Apparently Wubani is also 2.4, so they didn't make it clear the rewards controversy happened. Oh, that's why. I just found it very funny when that happened, to be honest. Open world gachas are the least side game. I do agree with that though. Yes, I do agree with that. It is you'd consider it the least side game, and especially if you're doing like 100% exploration and stuff, yeah, which I do in Genshin. So for me, yeah, you could count that Genshin's not a side game for me. It's one of my main games. I think if you're playing it like as if like you're just, you know, linearly playing it with only story in mind or whatever, I think you can constitute it as a side game as well, if in an open world gacha's case, that is to say. But yeah. Dokkan is the real side game. I think Dokkan you can make a side game very easily, because realistically, again, for me, a side game doesn't have any time constraints. There's no pressure on you to try and do the latest and greatest events and stuff like that. For me, that's what makes a good side game. You know, dailies don't take a lot of time. There's no pressure on you trying to do stuff in a certain amount of time. Stuff like that, for me personally. Let me reset this. Let me reset this one. Yeah, we'll take this one. I'll go for the 4 levels. See if we can get some good luck here. Let's go for more tokens. Fuck it. BRB gotta do my Nikkei dailies before reset, lol. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, mate. No worries. Alright, there we go. How come in the recent stream they didn't mention 2.4 buying powder? I need that. That's crazy. I would be surprised. They should have mentioned it, no? I play like 10 or 12 gachas. I used to. I just can't do it anymore, man. I can't hack it. I have too many other things to do in life. Like, actually... Are we back? Are we back? Hello, hello. Mic check. 1 second. Refresh. Should be back. Be back? Yeah, I think we should be back. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My internet just disconnected for a few seconds and we're back. So we should be fine. I hope. That's the first time I've had a connection issue in this computer, so I don't think it's the computer. I think it must be the like Wi-Fi just disconnecting. I think we should be okay. Alright, we should be back. Yep, good. I love to play more gachas, but man, I can't play normal games at all. Then yeah, pretty much why I've stopped also playing more gachas as well, because I've got so many nice, you know, normal games that I want to play. But yeah, so for me that kind of was more important. Is this dude okay? What's happening to him? Dude is just not wanting to die. How many weaknesses? That's the first time I've seen all the weaknesses on him. That's the first time I think I've seen all the weaknesses in this. I still play normal games too, and MMOs I am very impressed by the time you were able to find. Time's almost up. Job's done. Clocking out. Oh boy. I'll try Anansa and NCE, but maybe Azure Promelia, but keeping them daily is another thing. Yeah, fair enough. By the way, Mario Kart World's new movement mechanics look insane. Definitely, it's definitely raised the skill ceiling. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm getting my Switch tomorrow. It should be good to go. Oh, all of them are here. Okay. That's why. No, I'm getting my Switch tomorrow. I got my confirmation. It's out for delivery right now, and it should be coming tomorrow. So, fingers crossed, it should be okay. I was kind of hoping low-key it would go all the way. That would have been nice. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Come on. Alright, we're gonna be able to get this off. Nikkei Girls Frontline to the two Arknights. Oh god. Arknights Enfield was one I really was thinking of playing, but if with the Persona 5 guaranteed to come now to, well, it's not guaranteed, it is officially coming out in English, yeah. Arknights can take a bit of a hike. Just a teeny tiny bit of a hike. Alright, there we go. We got the prayers. This rune bot is enjoying his life. Oh my god. Yeah, no, see, I've always said, like, if it weren't for the issues, Scarlet Violet would be a good game. Like, it wouldn't be the best Pokemon games, no doubt. I don't think it's the best Pokemon games. But they're probably the best Pokemon games we've got in a while. Alongside Legends Arceus, to be honest. But, yeah, like... That's my personal opinion. I'm very much looking forward to playing it again on my Switch 2. I forgot to mention Switch 2. I could Genshin after I got my C6 Nahida and C6 Gunny, pulled each Archon so far, then bounced. Yeah, fair enough. This event is fun, but I did one stage a day because it's too long. Takes too long for me. Yeah, some of these stages are fairly lengthy. That's why I knew today's stream I'd probably be able to literally just make it this, honestly. I remember it being fairly, like, lengthy in that sense. Like, the combat does take a while. It does take a while. I was kind of really hoping I would be able to get some EXP so that I could maybe get myself a little bit of this. I just read chat history. 10, 12 gachas, yeah. Hey, listen, man. The Gamba got a Gamba. When the Gamba urged too much. Two hours per day of dailies. I'd imagine it depends on the gacha, but it surely has to be a little bit more, no? I feel still. Because let's say it takes 5-10 minutes per gacha. Let's say 10 minutes average. 10 times 10, 100 minutes. Actually, no, it'll be 2 hours. Yeah, you're right. 2 hours generally speaking, yeah, that would make sense. Even in my prime gacha period, I played 4 max. Prime gacha period, how much did I play? Again, my prime was pretty much in 2018, I think. Literally, I peaked in 2018. The first year I really got into gachas, basically. Or second year, I should say. Because at the time, it was what? Grand Chase, Don Mimo, Genshin, not Genshin, Dokkan. Dragalia Lost, Azure Lane, Arc, no, not Arc Knights, Epic 7, there's 1 or 2 more, I can't remember off the top of my head. Naruto Blazing, there's 1 or 2 more, I can't remember the other 1 or 2 more. But yeah, I used to play a lot, but I don't think I've ever hit, I don't know if I've hit double digits though, that's the thing. Yes, I just wanted a job not to die. Oh, I managed to barely get that. Beautiful. Dragalia Lost was good. Dragalia Lost was a lot of fun, to be honest. It was actually a very technical game, if you think, to be honest. But yeah, the only issue is it just was too generous. And it sounds like I'm saying it as a bad thing, but no, it kind of was for the game itself, to be honest. That was pretty much it. That was pretty much it. It was just too generous. It's as simple as that. Focus. Let's just do this one. I'm hoping it doesn't give me the closest one to level 8. Have I tried Night Rain? Not yet. No. I haven't. To be honest, I don't have the money to buy anything right now, really, to be honest. Because I've literally spent everything into the PC and also my on the Switch too. So literally I'm not in debt. Even though I was gonna joke about being in debt. But I'm basically having to stagger some payments. So I'm not spending much right now. Finally. Took me a while to get the Rune Bot's like signature accessory. Jesus Christ. I threw $8,000 into Genshin and then $8 grand into TOF. TOF is crazy, man. I mean, Genshin is fine, but spending in TOF, knowing how bad it was, even off rip, was crazy work, to be honest. But yeah, I've heard people say Night Train is good. It's got a lot of promise, but it's still a quite, like, it feels like it's a beta test still in a way, which I get because it's a completely different thing that they've done. You know, I think it's the first time I think we've ever seen them do something like that. See them do something of this caliber, I suppose you could say, right? From Software. So I think it makes sense for it to be like sort of like a tester. Now that's actually an addiction, I can't lie. That's $16,000 down the drain. I mean, if you've got the spending power, I mean, I'm not one to, you know, judge anybody's spending habits, at least in public, I should say. But yeah, it's not something I'd personally do. It's quite funny, said, you know, me talking about like, oh, how I have to be careful about how what I'm spending on and stuff, and then I'm seeing, and then we're seeing here basically somebody spending $8 grand on a gacha. But like I said, it's everybody's got different spending powers and capabilities. You know, if they're okay with, you know, spending that money, so be it. You know. I only spend what I can afford. Personally, I'm fine with reg games, so I don't know if I'm addicted to gachas. And more so looking for ways to waste time. It's always tricky. I don't know, obviously, who you are, or well, in the sense of like, I don't know you personally that much, so I can't really say. But I personally would say that it is close to an addiction, to be quite honest. If you're spending that much and then just quitting and stuff. Obviously, you've not quit on your gacha games, but like, yeah, if you feel comfortable spending it, I mean, nobody's gonna stop you in that sense, but yeah. And nor am I close to you to stop you. At the end of the day, that's not my job. How about you, Shiki? Have you tried Nitrate? Because, yeah, the other reason why I didn't pick up Nitrate is because I just didn't have anybody to play with, to be honest. So I was like, well, if it's going to prioritize needing like 3 players, then yeah, don't think I'll be able to play it. Alright, there we go. Well, you're not necessarily addicted to the idea of playing the game, but more so addicted to the idea of, you know, maybe things like the summoning aspect of it, or, you know, potentially wanting to have the best and biggest things in that game, at least the duration you're playing. You know what I mean? An addiction does not necessarily have to mean you are addicted to playing the game necessarily. Is what I'm trying to say. Is what I'm trying to say, at least here. Because yeah, an addiction does not necessarily mean like, oh, you have to specifically be addicted to playing something or addicted to doing something in the sense of like an activity of playing effectively. You know what I mean? It's difficult to convey English difficult language. That's the best way to put it. But yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to beat this dude, man. In the cycles they've given me. You could maybe not say it's an addiction, but maybe a bad habit in a way of like, oh, you're spending all this money, but then you're quitting. But anyways, like I said, it's not my responsibility to, or my job to judge people. You know, you do what you want with your money. I'm not one to say anything either. I spend on gacha games as well. Maybe not to the same extent, but it probably would be better if I save the money instead or stuff like that, you know? Same thing here. So, yeah. Let's see. Have I missed anything else? Did I miss anything? The thing is, I think it's also, well, I say it's okay. It's not really okay, but I think it's fine if you're spending like 28 euros on like Zenless, because especially if it's like on the monthlies and stuff. But yeah. All right, there we go. KO them. Very nice. I couldn't read I was about to say, why did you put the Argentina flag? And then I realized Argentina. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, to be honest, addiction would also go into spending what I can't afford, which I don't. I am fine. Well, I mean, see, the thing is, right? And I like you said, you get me. You say you get what I'm saying, but like I'm not trying to say like an addiction is like, oh, you're overspending, or like, oh, you're, you know, there's a negative result necessarily coming out of it, because you know your limits, which I guess is fair enough. I guess that is also fair, but you can also argue and say that it is an addiction that even is in the unnecessary spending side of things. More so. But again, like I said, yeah. Up to you. If you feel fine with it, nobody's gonna stop you really in that sense. As long as you're not harming yourself, I don't think it's a problem really, in my opinion. But yeah. As long as it doesn't become a worse issue as well. That's another also point. Yeah, FOMO is a very dangerous thing, but that's always been a thing. There's a reason why it's become like a big thing in the gacha scene in terms of why FOMO is bad. But yeah. Yeah, cook these guys. There we go. Very nice. I'm an RPG player. So am I. I love playing RPGs, but there's always so many RPGs to play as well. There's, yeah, as Tony said, older generations, but even newer games. I mean, you look at Expedition, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 and stuff like that. There's always new stuff coming out, and I'm pretty sure tonight in State of Play and tomorrow when we get the Games Fest, we're gonna see a lot of reveals. I mean, I still have the Genshin account and TF I quit, but I can still go back, but Natlan was kind of mid. That's your opinion, and that's fair. But, I mean, yeah, you can still go back, but will you is a different point. And that's, yeah, I think that's what, like, gamers trying to suggest and stuff like that, or I'm trying to also suggest in a way. You played Lies of P? No, I still have to play Lies of P. It's a game I want to play really badly. I need to play it. I played a little bit when it was on Game Pass and when I had Game Pass still, but I never ended up continuing it, or I think it was around the time I stopped my Game Pass thing because I didn't need it anymore. I felt like there was not that many games I was playing and I felt like it was just a waste of my money spending it every month. So I decided to avoid it entirely and just skedaddle. Oh, brother. No chance. I'm just sticking with my best team. My best team. Let's upgrade this, do this, EXP blessing, combo boost up, focus boost, and speed boost. There we go. If the near the Inquest I hear about is good, I'll try Genshin again. Yeah, go for it. Like I said, I personally disagree with Natlan being mid. But again, to each their own. Everybody has an opinion. Experience gain 30% to a minimum of 0%. Fuck that shit, man. That's stupid. I mean, this would be nice if I had more weapons. Fuck's sakes, man. That's fine, actually. I think we'll take that. You also need to play Sekiro. That shit is so peak. Yeah, I need to play Sekiro as well. Again, I've got a big backlog of games, man. Like I said, I don't personally have that much time to play a lot of games, to be honest. So, for me, like, I'll always have, like, a lot of games in my backlog and stuff like that. So, I'm not too worried. I'm just having a look. Which one's which? No bat, no. Let's reset again. We'll just level this one up, I think, for now. Is the prayer one of them? No. Oh no, prayer is one of them. We'll take that. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you don't need to justify yourself. I completely get it. I'm just saying that I understand it. I'm just saying I personally disagree, but I get it. It's fine. There's a lot of people who feel that way. You don't need to justify yourself. It's okay. No worries, mate. No worries. It's all good. It's all good. There we go. We'll go with that. Very nice. Oh, we can start resonating. That's good. That's good. That's good. We'll go for this. So does that give me an extra level? No, it doesn't. It's only just after obtaining we get an extra level. Nah. Would have been cooler if it was every time we obtain it, we get an extra level. That would have been so nice. Alright, there we go. Let's just keep leveling up the damage dealing ones, because I feel like that's going to be super handy to have. There we go. Alright, yeah, we'll just keep upgrading this for now. Wait, I need to check again. I didn't see. Did we get all the weapons, or is there still one weapon slot empty? I need to check. No, one weapon slot still empty. What is recommended? Oh, hammer. I need to get the hammer at some point. Okay. 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 I need to check when does the bat activate. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'm not really getting like when these things are gonna activate. But okay. What's my realistic state of play predictions? I would say Death Stranding 2 and Ghost of Yotei is basically guaranteed to have an appearance. Yeah, pretty much the same, to be honest. But the thing is, it's so weird that they're doing it today when, of course, Game Fest is tomorrow. So I'd imagine it has to be more first-party focused, or like the more partner-based games, like where, you know, relations are closer with PlayStation. Like, I don't think they do any more, to be honest, but maybe like Atlas with PlayStation. But I say that, but they're now, Atlas is way more affiliated with like Game Pass and stuff, I feel like, with them releasing their games on that. My hopeful wish is Wolverine. Ooh, that would be nice. Yeah, that would be very, very nice. I don't know. I don't think so personally, but ooh, would be nice. Would be nice. Last of Us Remake Part 1. I'm just joking. Oh, I forgot. The hammer was there. I forgot. I don't know what else. What else could they do? I'm trying to think. What other games could they have? Could they reveal? Yeah, Atlas is an Xbox's marketing side now. It feels like. They could do something with. I mean, I know I saw in the Discord you guys posted something about Zenless having like a whole marketing push by PlayStation. So I wonder if Zenless might be getting some sort of like trailer. Well, no. MiHoYo is not in the listing for Summer Games Fest, so I don't think MiHoYo is going to be at Summer Games Fest, which makes me think they might be here today potentially. Is my guess. Maybe that's why, because I know PlayStation loves MiHoYo, of course they do, because they've had such a close relationship since basically they signed with Genshin back in 2020. So maybe they're here today instead, potentially? Because I didn't see MiHoYo or Hoyoverse's name in my brain's turned to mush. In the Summer Games Fest company's listing thing where they showed their partners and stuff. Because they showed off all the partners, and I actually looked for like a couple of the companies. Like I looked for Sega, Atlas, so that way I know that maybe something's coming up. I looked for, you know, MiHoYo. I looked for some others. I know Kuro Games is at Summer Games Fest, so you guys might get something for Wuwa tomorrow. Very likely. Should mention that. But I don't know what else. I didn't see who's going to Summer Games, so just about the same thing. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely understandable. Yeah. But no, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to think of the top of my head, because I did see some of them. I know Kuro Games is there. I know Sega's there. I know Capcom is there, I think, as well, as per usual. Nintendo's there, I think, at Summer Games Fest as well. So, yeah, there's quite a lot of people coming. Things being shown off, it seems like, tomorrow. So, let's see. There's gonna be quite a lot of things, I think, shown off. I think that'll be an interesting thing to see what ends up happening there. All right. All right. Let him cook, man. Let him cook. There we go. I just need to see, how does this activate? After an ally attacks, there's a 16% of fucking 16% chance. Okay, makes sense. Of course it does. After an ally attacks, the random enemy that was attacked. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was that specific, but okay. All right, we got the hammer as well now, so we should be okay. Man. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I could see like a Zenless Zone 0 2.0 trailer there. Possibly. I think there might be even like a... See, the thing is, right, with... I remember, what was it? It's usually Game Awards, but I feel like also in like... in other events as well, I've seen, like at Gamescom, I think it was, or somewhere else. I remember we would always get like a special trailer revealing. Like I remember Penacony was first revealed in at the Game Awards. I remember last year, Penacony was revealed at the Game Awards. I know we saw like, who was it? Gaming? No, we didn't see Gaming. We saw Yao Yao for the first time in Summer Games Fest or something. I can't remember which one, or what it was revealed at, or Gamescom. But we do tend to see these things happen, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do something, you know? Oh, wow. That's very nice. 3 levels on the Prayers of Beauty. Wasn't Fate collab announced? We saw Archer's voice. We heard Archer's voice for the first time in at Game Awards, yeah. Yeah, we did. I remember that. For every year, they fire 2 more times. How many launch weapons do we have? I have fuck all. What are they doing? Alright, we'll take this one, I guess. Did you see Ellen getting buffs? Early needed and she's amazing now. I'm happy. I mean, to be honest, I'm glad that they're buffing up characters for me personally, especially if I want to ever come back. That'll be good because I have Ellen, for example. And I wouldn't mind her being her getting a buff and stuff. It'll be very nice. Ellen buffs are really well done. I'm very happy with what they did. That's good. That's very good for me personally. If I ever want to come back. Again, I think my Ellen team was a bit weak from what I remember, but my Shu Yuan team was okay. It wasn't amazing, but it was not bad. I had Xingyi and Shu Yuan, so that was not bad. I would have just imagined that it's obviously a little dated now, but better than nothing, I'd say. That's nice. Good damage. What did I get pinged by? Oh god. Ah yes, of course. It was the dummy tour. Alright, let's see. Sorry, I was just looking at one of my messages from work. I am ignoring it now because I'm off for the next 5 days. The team is still great with Nicole? Okay, that's good then. That's nice. Because I don't remember what I had in my account, to be honest, anymore. I know I had Ellen, I know I had Shu Yuan, I know I had Xingyi. I can't remember anything else, to be honest. It's been a long time. It's been a very, very long time. Did I just see how much did Ika do? Alright, there we go. Yep, we'll do that. Maybe I should have... I actually don't know. Maybe I should have used that opportunity to push it in this way. Alright, there we go. Let's see. We'll do this. I don't have a reset. That's the issue. I was gonna say if I had a reset, I could have probably done something there, but never mind. Alright, let's see. level 6 because that'll make it go up to level 8, right? I hope it did. I hope it did. I think it did because that damage is a lot better now. To be honest, imagine if that weapon thing affected him every single time we use the dragon. Oh, that's why Ika's probably doing so much damage because every time he hits him, yeah, we basically get a big boost. Yeah, it went up to level 6, so that's good. That'll go up to level 8 as well. Surely we're gonna cook these guys, man. Yeah, there we go. Very good days. Very, very happy days. Okay, I wasn't expecting Yanqing to pop up here. I was really hoping it would do one more rotation. Yep. Man, that hammer is so strong. I did wish we got a little bit more in terms of the levels on it though. Okay, we'll take Rainbow Pitcher. May as well make it a legendary weapon if we can. Why not, you know? Terror Grip dispelled. Yep. Always nice. Always nice. Is this event has a separate beta version of the game? Is that from a previous version of the event coming back? I assumed so. I would imagine it would come back, or maybe we can play it in this. Yeah. It's from the first time it came around. This was during Penacony it came out, so 2 point something. I can't remember which part of 2.x, but yeah. One more? Oh. I was really hoping for that one more. It is the old one, yeah. Because I remember them saying something at the very beginning of the event story. Giovanni mentioned something, I remember. Oh? Absolutely. Galactic Meteor Strike. I didn't know that was a thing. That is sick, by the way. I don't see it for rewards, but can do it for fun. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's nice. I didn't know that. I knew it would probably give rewards, but I thought at least if people have access to it, it's something people can do, you know? That's very good. Very good, very good. Let's see. Weapon recommendations. What do we have here? Nothing we can really do. Let's just go for... We'll go for that. We'll go for it. We'll go for a little bit of a cheeky roulette. I love the special weapon. That it's just amazing. Fucking hell, 60 was that 63 million? It's ridiculous. Get crit rate. Crit damage, fuck it. May as well get some extra bonuses. Let him cook. Let him cook. Alright, let's see what we get. Maybe I should have just gone for tokens, maybe. That would have probably been more beneficial, maybe. Lads, he could have given me a little bit more there. Oh, Big Boy is here. Team level resets to 0. Levels of weapons and accessories remain unchanged. Is that not crazy? Because you can get so much more EXP, no? Surely I go for that, no? I think that would be stupid of me not to do that. I was gonna say, no, wouldn't that be just dumb? Is this a combo weapon? Yeah, it is combo weapon. We'll do this. Crit rate, crit damage. Wind, lightning, and physical damage. Yep, there we go. Let's do this basically, and we'll do this. And then all I have to do is just upgrade this. Literally, that just makes so much more sense because we're gonna max out our weapons and stuff. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I think that makes so much more sense. I was like, surely it makes sense to just do this, no? Holy shit. Slash strike sweep. I'm getting a lot of achievements here, I'm just saying. In my opinion, this is free real estate. I mean, it's 5 Primo Gems for each one, but that 5 Primo Gems can be 30 Primo Gems, and then 30 can become 300. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not actually, but you know what I mean. This is just hilarious to see. The thing is, I'm not getting team levels, but there's nothing for me to level up anymore. What are you gonna give me? Oh wow. What is it gonna be? Oh yeah, tokens, that's good. I mean, that's farewell sweet work rate. Can I claim compensation for a work injury? I wish. That sounds like me. No, but seriously, that's gonna be nice for me in the final stage when we go up against big boy boss. I thought that would KO them, to be honest. I genuinely thought that was gonna KO them potentially. The damage is ridiculous. 110 million is fucking insane. That's good. Alright, we're almost done with this wave, so then we can move on to the final wave. Lovely stuff. Alright, big boss time. Let's see, what are we doing? Oh, brother, this guy again. They seriously can't stop using Hule in everything, no? Big number, brain happy, pretty much, literally. Brain very, very happy. I see big number, I'm very, very happy. Oh yeah, by the way, just letting peeps know on Friday, I will be live with the Genshin stream because it's my day off, so I can actually stream the Genshin live stream, which, well, we will be there. We will be there. Alright, let's see. Alright, very nice. Come on. I just need them to deal more damage, man. I wonder, surely the data mines and stuff, people who data mine this game and stuff, surely they should know the HP of these bosses. How high must they have to make it? Like 900 million? 10? No, surely not 900 million. Has to be like a billion plus, no? Because if I'm hitting, let's say, 1 second. I need a solo hit on him. Oh, that doesn't give me solo hits, but let's say 120 million did about, what, 20%? 25%? So maybe actually it is that. I can't tell, really. If there was maybe this, what's it called? A single attack I could do on this guy. Maybe then I can get an idea of like how much it is. Because it's a very high number. It's a very, very high number. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Oh man. Oh yeah, we'll be more than fine. I didn't realize. I thought we were already on the second cycle. No, this was the first cycle. Man. To be honest, it's good just seeing, you know, it's really nice in the sense of like, I can just, put my hands up and just, relax, to be honest. Alright, there we go. Alright, this should finish it off, especially once we get into the baseball bat one. 100%, right? Yeah. Surely. Ah, so close. I was really thinking that would finish it off, to be honest. Will we ever be able to claim the dailies from the menu like every other game, Genshin? As in, what do you mean? Because you can. Well, partially. You still have to go to Catherine for that final one. But you can. Like, if you click F1, if you're on PC. If you're on PC, you click F1. You can just claim the dailies once you're done with commissions. Or if you're just using stamina and stuff. You can. It's just that when you go into... You still have to go to Catherine to get that last 20, basically. But, yeah. Which, I agree. I think, yeah, Catherine also should just be chucked into there, personally, in my opinion. But, yes. There's no need to leave Catherine also to... we have to go and do Catherine as well. But you kind of anyways go to do, like, what's called condensed resins and stuff. So, it's okay in that sense. Because, like, what I personally do, for example, is, like, I just do my, like, artifact runs. I use my condensed resin, go make condensed resin, click F1, claim dailies, or claim the commission or activity points thing, go to Catherine, and then move on. That, like, literally every morning or evening I do it. It takes me about 5-10 minutes at most. At most, usually. Yeah, that I understand. Yeah, fair enough. I think, yeah, for me personally, it's kind of part of the schedule anyways, purely because of, what's it called? What do I want to start off with my initial weapon? We'll do a remarkable bat, I guess. Actually, let me see. What do I have here? Let's do this one, I guess. Is there any recommended ones? Personally, not that I can tell. Let me just see 1 second. But I get what you mean. I get what you mean. It can still be quite annoying. I think just because it's part of my like schedule of like the way I do things, like artifact runs, so condensed resin will make it, and then go from there to this. Yeah, I think if it was all in one spot where you let's say you just finish off an artifact dungeon, 5 runs, and then immediately be able to make condensed resin and do dailies and stuff like that, then I agree. Yeah, that would help a little bit more for sure. But if they do only half of it, you're still going and doing the other half. You know what I mean? So for me, it's okay in that sense. All right, let's do this. There we go. We've maxed that out. Let's upgrade this. Upgrade this. Yeah, sure. We'll do that as well. Let's do that and upgrade crit rate boost. Yeah. Fair enough. I just find Genshin annoying to play due to this and the stamina running out too quickly. I wish it wasn't like that. Like, is and this HSR will have claim all? Yeah, fair enough in that sense. For me, I mean, I guess they kind of thought that a claim all would be basically like, oh, instead of having to go and do commissions, you don't need to do commissions anymore. You can just use your stamina and that's your commissions. All you need to do is just go to Catherine still, which I get in that sense. But yeah, I get what you mean. Let's reset this. I don't need this. I don't need that. Fuck's sakes, man. That's so nice, but I don't need this. I'll just do this one, man. That's annoying. Alright, there we go. We'll take one extra one and then go from there. Let me just check the synthesis guide. I want to see this. Oh yeah, I have to make this still. Let me try and focus on this if possible, maybe. Get the solar symbol and this. Oh, perfect. They were literally there. Yo, Griffith, what's up, mate? Fuck it, we'll do this. Let me just get more weapons if I can. No, I just want to not go to Catherine, lol. Yeah, no, fair enough in that sense. Yeah, I understand that. I get that. The thing is, right, for the way I do it, right, because you kind of have to go to Catherine anyways because of the expeditions, but I get what you're saying is just to remove Catherine entirely, just so that you don't have to do it. But yeah, for me, I kind of disagree because I also, for me, it's also a case of like, well, technically Catherine's been part of our journey for so long, so I don't mind going, saying hi, hello. It doesn't affect me as much, but yeah, I get what you're saying as well, though. It is kind of, it can be quite annoying, to be fair. Especially for new players who may not have that affinity necessarily, or just generally as well, are not used to it when other games are so straightforward, you could say, right? But I understand for sure. And I completely get it. I think it would be maybe nicer to have it that way. Let's go with this. Because yeah, I think what helps me as well, at least what helps with our with my situation, at least when it comes to Catherine, is that literally it's a case of which and with the battle pass requires with the or mine certain amounts of items, just go to Catherine and get the dispatches done, stuff like that. But I also see the point of like, well, why not just remove all of the stuff from Catherine and put it there in this? That I also get that. Leave it as an option for people, you know. I get that. Let's do this. Do that. I want to try and get this whole twin weapons thing. I don't know how to get it, but let's try and do that. But the thing is, we see the thing with that is, right, and if you're going for the expeditions, right, you're also gonna go for this as well, generally speaking, because the expeditions are part of your daily, or should be in my opinion, because it's the easiest way to get the mine 10 items. You don't want to go outside of the way and start bashing on rocks to basically get it when you can easily just get it by doing expeditions. So it then becomes a part of your daily, again, anyways, to go to Catherine. You'd have to have it outside, in my opinion, if you want to have that optimal, like, smooth sort of thing, you know what I mean? That smooth experience with Catherine. Or without Catherine, I should say. Let's do this, do that. But yeah, I think if it was just an option, it would be much nicer. But I mean, hey, listen, they'll get there inevitably. It'll take them 50 years, but they'll get there. 50 years is being generous as well, to be honest, in some cases. Oh, I didn't realize the solar one was literally just the opposite of this. I played more casually, so I don't claim all the expeditions or finish Battle Pass. Yeah, that's fair. To be honest, Genshin's is one of the easier ones to finish. You still finish it within like 2 weeks to spare usually. A week and a half, 2 weeks, depending on how often you play. But yeah. Yeah, the expeditions really does help with the daily of like, oh, mine 10 items, because there's 4 dailies in Genshin. If you think of, for Battle Pass side of things, you have login, as always, use 150 resin, very easy. 10 mine 10 items, easy as well, and then finish 4 commissions, again, very, very easy. So it just becomes a routine to do that kind of thing, you know. Literally, for me, the process is just to let people know what I do usually when it comes to these gacha games. HSR, go farm whatever stage, claim all assignments, which is basically the expeditions in Genshin, and what else? There's one more thing I do usually, and then that's it, pretty much. It's very simple, 5 minutes at most. Genshin, go in, go to the artifact stage, do your runs. Takes about 5 minutes for that, and then 2 minutes to go Catherine, or well, go to like Natlands thingy, condense resin, Catherine, claim all expedition items, get the this rewards, and then, oh yeah, battle pass for both, of course. Then yeah, hightail it out of there. That takes about 10 minutes, basically, give or take. So generally speaking, both Genshin and HSR take 15 minutes, basically, in total. I think if people are right with Persona and it's 5 minutes, that'll be 20 minutes, and that should be super easy. I won't mind that at all. As long as it's nothing more than 10 minutes, I'm okay with it. There we go. All right, very nice. No, I'm not saying no to that. Absolutely, I think that's fine. I'm just saying, like, generally speaking, I'm thinking like of my situation in terms of the games, basically, like how I play. But I agree. It would be nice to help people out with a little bit more. Absolutely. There we go. Let's just do this. Fuck it. May as well boost up the accessories while we're here. Also, you don't back out to the options but start the conversation again every time mashing buttons to skip. To be fair, I need to check Catherine's dialogue again. I don't remember it being that long. I feel like it's only literally like one line and then she gives you the options. But maybe I'm misremembering. To be honest, again, like I said, it's so automated for me. For me, it doesn't matter too... it doesn't matter to me too much, but I get it. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I need to go back and check. I really should. I really should go back and check at some point. Not now, no. I don't know why they gave me that notification. Sorry, I was just looking at something. Alright, there we go. Alright. I need to just do this as well. 1 second. I need to do this. There we go. Alrighty. Let's carry on. Oh, I didn't realize Demon King Boy is here. I didn't notice him at all. I kind of was hoping we'd hit the Trotter, but it's okay. Come on, cook him, cook him. I was really hoping we'd be able to KO his ass. Alright, oh, come on. I need more of the moon one now, I think, because I think once you get the moon one, I can then get the, I can then get the twin weapon going. that was so weak, it felt like. Okay, at least we got the treasure chest. Alright, let's see. Seriously, only one again? These guys are being very, very cheap. Good damage there. Not so good damage there. Alright, let's see. Alright, finally. I was really hoping I'd get one at least, man. that would have been nice. Come on. Alright. Alright, we should be okay, I think. I think this one is gonna be the longest one because it feels like it's just taking a long time to get through these waves. I mean, this is the final stage, to be fair, so it makes sense. Really? Throw me a bone and give me the goddamn weapons, man. Because I think once we get the twin weapon, because it becomes one weapon, from two weapons it becomes one weapon, I think we'll be able to get more space to get an extra weapon. That'll help us a little bit. Although I don't know what weapon I'll want. To be honest, I probably should have gone for that bat and baseball because that shit seemed so OP, to be honest. Not ready for the Fate collab? I mean, you still have a month to go. Literally just over a month to go. Still some time. That's enough time. That's enough time. Oh, brother, how many enemies are there? Oh, I just realized you're only halfway through the bar. Oh, boy. Man, I'm so tired. I'm always cooked after work, man. Work kills me so much. Although, to be fair, it's just been a tiring day in general, man. Dealing with shit at work. I should have streamed yesterday and taken today off, but I did it the other way around. I was like, oh, you know what? Tomorrow is my last day at work, so I might be able to stream a little bit longer. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Am I reading that right? What focus-based ones do we have? We don't even have that many. Reset. I was just about to say, I'm gonna reset, man. That doesn't make any sense to me. I was like, no point in me doing it this way around. To be honest, I was a lot more worried about this streaming on the day of State of Play. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching that later on as well, but I just... No chance. I was just reading this message. I'm just gonna mute. You know what? 1 second, I need to stop this. This is gonna be a problem for me. Hold on. Mute notifications. There we go. No longer need to see it. No longer need to see it. Can't wait to get blamed for it though. Even though it wasn't my fault. I was just doing what I was told. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. Do this. Nah. That's the first time I don't think I was able to beat that. Come on, give me multiple, please. Thank you. I was really hoping for more. Wait, what? Hold on. No, it's on the way now. Oh, it's in transit right now. It's still in Scotland. Okay, never mind. No, where is it? Oh, it's in Rugby right now. Okay. Surely it's not coming right now, no? No, I'm talking about my... Oh, sorry, before people ask me what I'm talking about, my Switch 2. It's in transit right now. Sure, I'm pretty sure it's not leaving right now. I'd be very surprised. I mean, that's not bad, but let me just refresh these ones. Evolves one random resonant accessory. Is there one that like that? Probably this one. Which one do I want? Let me reset this one and see. Yes, this is the one I want. I want that. I want that. That is so good. That is probably, I think, the best one you can get because you can just get so much EXP so quickly. Especially in this late stage. So good. Yep, there we go. Yep. Legendary weapon it up. New Moon's Oath. And let's see, 1 second. When an ally target with attacks an enemy with this, will do crit rate, crit damage. That way we can deal more damage. Stream the State of Play easy? And probably not. I don't know if I'm gonna want to stream that long, to be honest. As much as I'd like to, or I'm thinking of, nah, I think I'll pass on that, to be honest. We'll do this. How many ice quantum ones do we have? Ice, fire, quantum, ice. Let's reset. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. And legendary? Close. How many focus ones do we have? One. Those are all summon. Let's reset. There we go. And we will go for... We'll go for hammer, Thundering Hammer. I like that one the most. Crit rate, crit damage. Thundering Hammer. There we go. Let's cook now. I think we should be fine. Hopefully, we should be fine. That wasn't the twin weapon, no? Let's do the token gain. Thundering Hammer boost. Yep. Resonate that. There we go. We'll keep boosting the hammer for now. Holy shit, that's sick. That is sick, to be honest. I like that. I've not seen it till now. That is a very cool animation. Alright, we'll be fine, I think. I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's see. Surely that'll give me 2 levels. Very nice. Come on, give me the legendary weapon. There we go. Alright, we're gonna cook here, surely. Alright, there we go. That is insane. That is so cool. I'm gonna get more tokens. May as well, because this will give me like an insane amount of coins and stuff. Alright, let's see. Because if that'll help me with the getting the little bit I need to basically like get everything leveled up and everything. Perfect. Because I want to see what kind of score I can get if I try and play like properly and stuff later down the line. Oh, it's this dude again. But we should be fine, I think. I think we'll be fine. That was funny as shit. Yeah, look at that damage, man. It's so good. Perfect. We'll do this. So, wait, is this a summon? Focus launch? Earth-shattering fan and summer combo. Yeah, so this is a good idea to do this because that'll help me with even the twin weapon that we got. Argentine is getting his ass beat. Alright, there we go. That was funny, to be honest. There we go. Come on. I want to see us get the this one if possible. The sun and light one if possible. Or sun and light? Sun and moon one. That was a lot of damage. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more damage there, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of disappointed. Come on, let's see. Yeah, that just does way more damage because it's, I guess it's also only on one enemy. Ah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's see. I wonder how we'll do against Demon Boy. Alright, boss challenge ended. Oh, please give me the fiver. Because especially with the yeah, token bonus, I was gonna say this is gonna be a lot. How much is that? 8,800. I was expecting a little bit more, I'm not gonna lie, but it's fine. Okay, the Demon King challenge has begun. Damage reduction. Look, the baseballer who's famous throughout the cosmos has arrived before my throne and intends to challenge me. Look at this dude. Could be that you really believe you can beat me. Why don't you make my defense first? Oh, brother. What is my goat cooking? Never mind. My cape, my favorite cape. Wow. I've had enough. The price you must pay is to face the rage of the Demon King who's lost his greatest love. Okay, buddy. Is brother okay? Is brother cooking? Broski is not very happy in life. There we go, we cooked his ass. Cook him. Where's my ice spikes? That's what we need. I mean, this is gonna take a while, it feels like. I mean, he is losing HP, but not necessarily at a rate or not. Alright, let's see. He's not had him. Okay, I was gonna say, he's not had an opportunity to move. Okay, that was probably the best we've done so far. I think we need him to bring his minions up and then just cook his ass. I think that'll probably be the best. We're just not letting him go though. It takes a while, no, especially because we're actually dealing damage to, like, breaking him and consistently attacking and stuff. He's not having an opportunity to move at all. So we're gonna be here for a minute. I'll release the most powerful force in the cosmos. Yeah, buddy, okay. Okay, buddy, you can keep chatting shit. Dude did not cook in at all. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I just need to make sure, like I said, I think the moment he brings his minions out, it'll be fine. And then, of course, we're just dealing a buttload of damage when we're doing this. Like I said, the only issue is, like, yeah, because our characters themselves aren't doing, like, an insane amount of damage, it's taking a while. It's good damage, though, I will say. 30 million. I need to see where we start off with and see how much damage it does. So, let's see. 1 second. Ah, he's gonna do his shenanigans again. 23%. 18% was 13 million or 17 million. Something like that. I couldn't remember. Too many numbers to look at. Too many numbers. Come on, get his ass. I was trying to see how much his HP was and that HP bar, but couldn't tell. Alright, 100% here. Oh, never mind. He's got his brothers. %, let's see. I think 34 million did what, 10%? 20% was 70 million. So yeah, pretty much 10% was 35 million. So 350 million is his HP, I think, if my math is right. I think 350 million is his HP, which is actually pretty darn high. Oh, the Kamehameha finished it off. Ah, my cape I wish will never part. Congrats, you've succeeded in defeating the Demon King, but the cosmos will not see peace. Your adventures will continue. Evil may cry. I see what they did there. Nice, nice. Devil may cry, evil may cry, same shit. Nice. It's good. 157,000. Nice. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Your remaining balance for the hotel room in Pentagon has been deemed insufficient. Please top up. Oh, there's a new sequel gonna be coming up. I mean, if they do keep expanding it, that'll be nice. That'll be nice if they keep expanding it, to be honest. Alright, let's see. Let's collect all of these. And we'll collect these. That's 80. Get the self-modeling resin. And we should be good. I mean, I can keep upgrading if I want to. Let's see. What I might try and do is, because now that I've fully upgraded everything, or nearly will upgrade everything, if I have enough currency, I might try and just chuck attempts at it for the sake of it, to be honest. We don't need the HP. Fuck the HP. Who cares about HP in this day and age? Looks like you've already finished it. Congratulations. Mind sharing your thoughts on the game? Could I get a letter if I don't say I don't agree with it? Thank you for your love of Galactic Baseballer Demon King. For a fool, the laughter of people is the sincerest form of recognition. Will there be a sequel? Personally, I hope so, whether it's a new game or DLC, but it all depends on sales and receptions. After all, I'm a businessman, and you know how expensive it is to develop in the Dreamscape. Who designed that Demon King? Ah. So, of course, we got the Flame Reaver as it because of that. It just didn't quite match, so I had to reluctantly go. Let go. I don't have any other questions. Is there a guarantee for future updates? Of course, we're not the shady developers, kind of shady developers who vanish into thin air after getting the money. Even if we can't churn out 7 or 8 major updates every year like some big name projects, regular maintenance and optimization, that's no problem at all. I respect it. Hey, listen, this is good game dev. Good game dev. Praise of high morals. You're still as elating as ever. Hey, the test version's been fixed. Let's go. Finally. That's nice that you can do both, which is really cool, to be honest. 10 praise of high morals. We've not used those in ages, it feels like, honestly. It feels like we've not used that in ages. Alright, let me check the achievements actually, because surely we got a lot. So 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. As I said, every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. Alright, we'll just leave it as is for now. And let me just do this so that I can get up to level 30. And then we'll do the singles. And then we'll probably wrap up the stream for tonight. Let's do a single here. Nothing there. And then do another single. Anything here? Probably not. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. Hey, listen. I knew not to expect anything. Better to not expect anything than expect something. I think we'll do this for the next stream. We'll leave that for the next stream, I think. Yeah, we're pretty good. Like I said, I think I'll be at 76,000 actually now that I'm looking at this. Before the start of 3.4, sorry. 3.4, yeah, 3.4. I was like, which version are we on? Because I genuinely was like, which version are we on again? But yeah, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow evening. I'll probably be doing Persona again or Genshin, one of the two. I don't know which one I'll do first. But I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Hopefully you guys have a lovely rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you may be. And I will catch you guys in the next stream, of course. Have yourselves a lovely rest of your day. Enjoy the state of play if you're planning on watching it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.